What is up, everybody? I'm True, and yes, I know it has been forever since I've made a video. I do apologize for that. I've been extremely busy, and I kind of just needed a little bit of a break, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to make videos on because I was kind of tired of the whole Naruto Online stuff every single week, you know? So I am here today to talk about Raid Shadow Legends, which is the game that you see in front of you. Now, some of you probably have heard of this game. They do a lot of advertising on Instagram, as well as I've seen some bigger YouTube channels that have promoted this game, and I actually found it from Instagram, decided to check it out. I've been playing now for a little over 2 months, and any game that I can play for 2 months every single day and not get tired of, I think is a really good game. It has a lot of replay value, and it keeps me engaged, because a lot of times I get bored of games pretty quickly. So it is awesome that I found this game. Like I said, I've been playing for 2 months. It only takes about an hour or two a day, which is perfect for me because I don't have a lot of time in my day to actually game. So this allows me to kind of knock out all the things that I need to do in the middle of my day when I have a little bit of free time. And I just think it's a really good game, and I'd like to start kind of covering it for you and helping you guys out if you guys want to. So first off, let's talk about, you can see I'm playing on the Nox Android emulator that you can download for your computer. That's how I'll be recording these videos. You can also play on your phone, which is where I do the majority of playing. So you can connect the two, and then you don't have to worry about transferring it back and forth. You just open it up and go to town. So what is Raid Shadow Legends? What is this game? Well, first off, it is a game that is based around collecting these champions. So you can see here we have a bunch of factions. Currently, we have 12 different factions with more to be coming. The game is still pretty much in its infancy. It's still a very new game. I don't even think it's a year old yet. So they are still updating stuff constantly. They're still adding new stuff to the game. There's a lot of features that are still locked off that they will be adding. So the game is just only getting better. So let's take a look at these factions here. So every faction kind of has a theme. Obviously, you see like these are all going to be barbarians, right? So you see the barbarians. There are different levels to your champions. So we have, at the top, we have legendary, which are the best heroes in the game. They're also the hardest to get, of course. We have the epics, rares, uncommons, and then commons. The commons are just, you know, whatever. Uncommons generally aren't very good at all. When you first start, you're going to be building teams mainly out of these rare characters. They're a little bit harder to get when you first start the game. So when you get a good one, it's good to invest a little bit of time and effort into leveling them up. And then we have epics and legendaries. The legendaries generally are just the best. Not all of them are super useful, but for the most part, they're just better than all of their other counterparts. So let's take a look like this guy. Right here, we have, it's going to load, Lord Champfort. I'm probably just going to mispronounce all their names. So you can see it's pretty awesome. They have a lot of good designs for the characters. They show you the skills over here as well as their base stats. Okay, so the max you can get champions up to is level 60 and 6-star, and I'll talk about sort of how you rank up your champions and everything like that. But the main focus of this game, besides collecting these awesome heroes that you can find, is it is a very gear-driven game. So this is not a standard gear system. So you can see these are the champions that I have right now. I can see a couple purple borders, a couple epic champions, but mostly rare. I don't have any legendary yet. But over here you can see their artifacts, which is their gear, okay? You also have the skills will tell you what they do, as well as masteries. We can talk about masteries in a second. But it's all about really the artifacts. This is where you get these bonus stats over here. So these are the base stats for the champion based on the level they are. Okay, so right now I have her at 5-star, and at max at 5 stars level 50. So Hope is maxed out at level 50. These are her base stats at level 50 while she is maxed out. But these are the bonus stats that we have from the artifacts. Okay, and that's really where you get the most progression and power for your champion. So you see we have 6 standard sets, pieces of equipment, and then you have 3 accessories that you can unlock. I have to get her up to 6-star to unlock this last set here. You gotta get 5-star for this one, and then 4-star for this. I don't have an amulet right now. Wait, do I? Actually, I do. I can equip that. Why don't I have that equipped? I don't know. Boom, there we go. Sweet. So there we go. Now she has an amulet. But the way this works is you have gear, and it can go up to 5 stars. Okay, 5-star currently is the highest. Eventually there will be 6 stars, but for right now 5-star is the highest. And then each has its own sort of rarity over here. So we have epic, there's common, green is uncommon, blue is rare. Okay, and eventually there will be a legendary as well. I'll talk more about that when it comes to. I'll do a whole like gear video for it. But basically, you are looking for every piece of equipment has a main stat, and then it has up to 4 sub stats that you can get. And you can see down here we have health percent, attack percent. That's where all these numbers are coming from, as well as you've got crit damage, all that good stuff. So it's important as you level up, you're only going to have access to like this 3-star equipment down here. So you have like 3-star right here. Eventually you want to, as you farm up, you can farm higher and higher into the campaign, and in the dungeons you can get this 5-star equipment, which is just so much better than the lower stuff. So that's where the real grind of this game comes down to, is the gear grind, right? So it's all about finding this extremely rare and valuable gear, getting the right rolls on it, as well as the right upgrades, because as you upgrade your equipment, you can see here, you can get these upgrades on them, which ends up getting, depending on what the rarity and the level of your artifact is, it can really increase these stats down here. You can see it's got up to 16% extra health because they got 2 upgrades on that. So like again, I'll talk about all that when I make a full gear video, but that's just kind of showing off the main kind of grind of this game. And what really keeps me interested is that hunt for loot. If you enjoy loot dungeon kind of grindy games, this game is absolutely for you. I also have a mastery system over here. The masteries, there's 3 different trees, and as you go down, there are 3 different pieces that you have to use in order to progress yourself down the level. So we have support masteries, defense masteries, and offense masteries. The nice thing is you can't just buy all of them, make your character super overpowered. You only get 2 from the first row, and then 3 from each row down until the final one, which you can only pick 1 of, because that is like your super mastery, right? That's the big heavy hitter one. And also you can only have 2 trees, so you can't have like 1 from the support here, 1 from defense, and the second level go offense. So you have to choose how you want to build your character. Once I chose defense and support for this first level, offense was completely locked off. I can no longer ever get any offensive masteries unless I choose to reset. First one, reset is free, but you do eventually have to pay. So that's another way you can kind of differentiate your characters and build them the way that you want to. You have their gear. There's different ways you can set up your gear. So you can have glass cannon stuff. You can have all kinds of different ways to set up your characters. So let's talk about how do we use our energy in this game. And by the way, you get energy very quickly in this game, which is nice. You do refill your energy like maybe 2 full times in the day, as well as they give you a lot of free energy, which allows you to keep playing this game a lot. So when you first start off, you'll mainly be farming the campaign. Okay, so campaign has 3 levels: normal, hard, and brutal. And then you have these rewards down here they'll give you as you complete yourself through here. So brutal is the hardest. You can see I have it completely finished. There are 12 stages, and there are 7 levels in each stage. Okay, these little little icons down here show you the artifacts that you can get. So this one is going to give you speed artifacts, and on the highest level, the lowest that it will drop is 3-star, highest is 5-star. And so each stage has a specific artifact you can get. This first one is only going to give you weapons, helmets, shields, gloves, chest plates, and then boots. Now the final one down here, the boss stage of each different place, can give you any of those pieces of equipment, as well as up to blue rarity. And again, I'll talk more about that later. There's a lot of stuff going on in this game, but it's a lot of fun. It gives you a lot to kind of farm and do. So each one of these sets gives you additional bonuses, which I can show you real quick. So you can see it over here, we have the set info. So if you have 2 pieces of the offense set, which you can see these little icons right here, gives you an extra 15% on your attack. I also have extra some crit rate. So 2 pieces of the crit rate gives him an extra 12% crit chance. So that's kind of how the sets work as well. So the sets are just as important as the individual pieces' power as well. You want to get the right sets on the right characters. Once you have the campaign mainly done and you have a strong enough team, you'll kind of transition over into dungeons. And you can see these are all the dungeons you have available to you right now. This is not open yet. Not sure what that's going to be. But you have different ways. So these 3 up here all give you your normal pieces of equipment. They can have up to, like I said, the 4. Once 6 stars available, you'll be able to get 6-star from the higher stuff. These are the potential sets that will drop for you, and they have the chance of being much higher rarities from this. Spider's Den is going to give you your accessories, so it will give you your rings, your amulets, and your banners in order to fill out your accessories for your champions. The Minotaur's Labyrinth is what you farm in order to get your mastery scrolls, and then this is for ascending your champion, which we'll talk about on another day. So there's a lot of stuff to do in the PvE realm, as well as, don't forget, we have the clan boss. And the clan boss is one of the end game features for this game. So the way this works is there are 5 different levels of a clan boss, and when you're in a clan, you will attack it as a team, because you can see it has insane amounts of health. And then depending on how much damage you do, you will get these chests that give you really rare, really strong pieces of equipment that you can't find anywhere else. And so obviously the higher you can farm, the better chest that you're going to end up getting. So it's all about how much damage you can do to the boss with these keys that you get. And you have 2 keys stored up in a day. If you play all day through, you'll get 4 keys every day for free, which is really nice. It gives you 4 different attacks to try to kill the boss and get the amount of damage you need to do to get these different chests. If you kill the boss as a clan, not only does it unlock the next boss, so we as a clan, we can do hard because we kill normal every day, but we can't do brutal because we've never killed hard yet. But not only that, but when you kill the boss, you get double the chest. So I get the night chest every day for the amount of damage that I'm able to do, which is the highest you can get for the normal boss. We kill it, so I get 2 night chests. So I get those kind of right there. That is the current end game feature, as well as the arena. And the arena is your PvP option where you fight other people. So let me refresh people real quick, and then I will show you. Hey, look, the JonTron show. I wonder if that's the real JonTron or different JonTron. That's kind of interesting. Actually, I'm going to check out his channel and see if I can find it. So you can set your defense, and then you also have your offense. So let's find somebody that I feel we can defeat, and I'll show you some of the combat here. 47, that's a little close. A little too close for comfort. How about this guy? This guy is 43. I think I can handle 43. So I have my team here, and we're going to show off some of the combat. Now, most of the time in your campaign and your dungeons, you're going to use the auto battle feature, which is actually really nice. You can fight and let the computer, the AI, do the fighting for you, and they have your different skills that they will use in each skill. So you have cooldown based skills as well as just a normal skill that you'll use when your cooldowns are done. So this right here buffs all of my people, gives them 50% increased attack. This right here gives my team a shield, and then this is my main character right now. He has a big AoE that hits nice and hard. You see, he almost killed her completely. So she went, and it's a turn-based, a turn meter-based game or combat style, I should say. So it has a lot to do with speed, right? So depending on how fast your character is, and this character, every time he kills somebody with his normal attack, he gets another attack. So that's really, really important. See right here, you can see he's about to wipe out. He also has his own attack buff that he can use on himself, and he just wiped out their whole team. So this game is all about a lot of, it has to do with the speed component of your character. So the faster your speed is, the faster your turn meter fills, and you can get off more attacks faster versus other people who play them. So I'll show off some PvEs. We just kind of finished talking about the rest of the game. So I've been farming this critical rate equipment right now. I go down here for the boss because I need kind of all the pieces. This is the only way that you can get the rare rarity equipment, because these normal ones you can only get common or uncommon. So I'm trying to get the rare rarity as well as 5 stars. So that's why I'm up on brutal, and I'm kind of farming up, leveling these champions up with this guy who just kills everything by himself. So lots of stuff to do in the game, like I talked about. You are able to play the game a lot throughout the day, because not only do your arena tokens refill decently quick, but your energy refills actually very quickly. So you can see I have the game on auto right now, just letting it farm in the background. All I gotta do is hit and let it play, and then the rest kind of works itself out. So The combat is it's a lot of fun to watch. It's visually very exciting. You're gonna want to do not the auto for the arena and the clan boss, so you can kind of control a little bit easier. But when you have strong enough characters, you can just put it on auto, let it do the farming for you, so you don't have to sit there and focus on it the whole time. Which again, is good for me because I have a lot of stuff that I have to do, so I can kind of set that to the side while I'm working on, you know, maybe my laundry, or if I'm cooking or whatever, I can play the game while I'm doing other stuff. Yeah. So let's see here. We talked about the combat. We talked about the gear system. Like I said, the gear system is a huge draw for me coming from games like Diablo. So here we are. I actually got a 5-star glove. It's only common rarity. However, it's defense as a main stat, which is really bad for gloves. So I'm actually going to sell these because I would never. I'll talk about again my gear video. But there was just a quick little rundown of the PvE that you can see there. We've got all kinds of other stuff going on in here. The Tavern is where you level up and you rank up your champions, as well as you can upgrade their skills, which will give them more effects. You can see here, like this one just increases the damage each time. This one it has debuffs and buffs that you can apply to different people. This increases the chance, and you can see this is all the math up here and everything. And then some characters you can reduce their cooldowns. So like her, I don't have her leveled up at all. I can increase her shield amount. I can reduce the cooldown on this one. So all kinds of different stuff you can do with the skills. Upgrading their rank is how you get them to higher levels, all that good stuff. So yeah, this is the game that I've been playing for the past 2 months. I really, really enjoy it. It is a lot of fun for me. Like I said, if I played every day for 2 months, it's definitely got to be pretty exciting. And it's all about, one, the hunt for loot, that grind for loot, as well as trying to, the portal right here is actually where you do the summoning of your characters, trying to find those legendary awesome heroes. And there are so many different heroes to find that, you know, it's just exciting every time you're going to summon, because you know you've got a chance to win some of these crazy heroes that do these insane things, and then you get instant upgrades to your team and build different teams for different dungeons and kind of all that good stuff. So lots and lots of fun. If any of you guys are interested, this is a shameless plug, but if any of you guys are interested, there is actually a referral program for the game. So I can give you one of my referral links, and then you will get extra rewards when you first start playing, as well as I will get rewards as you level up. So it's a win-win for both of us. So if you're interested in that, like I said, you can message me, I guess, on just send a comment down below. Maybe we'll talk on Instagram so that nobody else gets the link from you. But yeah, this is the game that I'm playing. I'm going to start making some more guides and videos on this. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's great to be back. It's great to interact with you guys. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am. That's going to be it for me. I know this is a longer video, but we had a lot to talk about. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video, and peace.